Hello students, this is Pralay sir, and today we are going to read the chapter The Tsunami, and this chapter is taken from the book Honeydew, okay, of class 8. So let us have some idea about the text, okay. So my first question to you that what do you mean by tsunami? Tsunamis are the giant waves caused by earthquakes or volcanic eruption under the sea. So giant waves means big waves. Okay, under the sea. Out in the depths of ocean, tsunamis waves do not dramatically increases in height. But as the wave travel inland, they build up to higher and higher heights as the depth of the ocean decreases. So when the waves come towards the land, okay, so the all the waves were are increased dramatically. Okay, so this is the main thing of tsunami. The term tsunami is a borrowing from Japanese tsunami, meaning harbor wave. Okay, so this is the thing that tsunami means is a Japanese term, and this means harbor wave. So, dear students, now just have a look at the clip. Okay, that is a clip on tsunami. As you can see that the tsunami, the destruction, the devastation, how it's called the tides, okay, the high tides, how horrifying, how terrifying. All the people are just screaming. There you can see what the scene, what the incident. Have a look at it.
다음에 왔다.
우리는 그러고 다음에다 끊어고
그러면 아웃다 뭐.
말하러 나도 못 끊어로 안 끊어.
Have a look at the clip. This is something very
왜
much
자신도
horrifying.
떠있네.
All the water bodies. See that, have a, what's that?
다음에도 너? 안 끼니까 다음에
And the last one.
아, 그러면
Look how the water is coming towards them. The water just washed away the houses, the big houses. So hope you enjoyed the video, and you can imagine that how tsunami can be very destructive or very much devastating. Okay, Now, let us move on to the next segment, that is important characters. So as you can see on your screen that there are five characters are there. One is Ignatius, a manager of a cooperative society. Second one is Sanjeev, a policeman serving in the Kachal. Third one is Meghna, a 13 years old girl. Fourth one is Almas Javed, 10 years old students of Carmel Convent. And fifth one is Tilly Smith, a British schoolgirl. So these characters are going to be very important for your for the study of the text. Now move on to the text. There are some stories of Ignatius, Meghna, Tilly. Okay, so first story is of Ignatius. So these stories are all from Andaman and Nicobar archipelago. Archipelago means extant island. So as you can see that the picture of Andaman and Nicobar. Now, Ignatius was the manager of a cooperative society in Kachal. His wife woke him up at 6 a.m. because she felt an earthquake. So there was first thing that earthquake. Okay, this is the first symptom of tsunami. Now, Ignatius carefully took his television set off and his table and put it down on the ground so that it would not fall and break. So after the feeling of the earthquake, he just put his television set on the floor as he was thinking that if I just took the television set on the floor, that it would not fall and break, right? Then the family rushed out of the house. When the tremors stopped, tremors means some huge vibrations. Okay, some stronger vibrations. As the tremors stopped, this saw the sea rising. In the chaos and confusions, chaos and confusion means uproars. Two of his children caught hold of the hand of mother's father and mother's brother, and rushed in the opposite direction. He never saw them again. So this was his last meeting. Okay, and they never meet each other. So this was very much pathetic in sense. Okay, so the tsunami snatched all the lives of his beloved persons, his sons and his wives, all of them just washed away. Now his wife was also swept away. As I said that his wife was also swept away. Only the three other children who came with him were saved. So they are the child, they were saved. Now next, Sanjeev. Sanjeev was a policeman serving in the Kachal island of the Nicobar group of islands. He somehow managed to save himself, his wife, and his baby daughter from the waves. But then he heard cries for the help of the wife from the wife of John, the guest house cook. Sanjeev jumped into the water to rescue her, but they were both swept away. Next one is that 13 years old Meghna was swept away with her parents and 77 other people. She spent 2 days floating in the sea, holding on to a wooden door. 11 times she saw relief helicopters overhead, but they did not see her. She was brought to the shore by the wave and was found walking on the seashore in days. So, Sanjeev was a policeman in Kachal Island of the Nicobar group of islands. She managed to save himself, his wife, and his baby daughter from the waves. However, he jumped into the sea and hearing the guest house cook, John's wife, screaming, he failed to save either the cook's wife or himself. Both of them got drowned in the gush of waves. Meghna, along with her parents, there is here you can see that 13 years old Meghna. Meghna, along with her parents, and 77 other people were swept away by the wave. However, she kept floating in the sea for 2 days. For 2 days, she held on to a wooden door. Can you imagine? Just she was just kept holding on to a just wooden door, okay, which kept her afloat and saved her. During 2 days, several times she saw the rescue helicopters, but they could not see her. Later, she was brought to the shore by another very strong wave. Meghna was just 13, as you can see, that was that when she had to go through the pain of having lost their parents. Okay. So the next story is all about Almas Javed. So Almas Javed was 10 years old. He was a student of Carmel Convent in Port Blair, where her father had a petrol pump. So, as you can see, that she was a student of Carmel Convent in Port Blair. Port Blair is a Union Territory, and her father had a petrol pump. So, his father was the owner of a petrol pump. Her mother, Rahila's home was in Nancowdy Island. Nancowdy Island. The family had gone there to celebrate Christmas. Understood, his the family had gone there to celebrate Christmas. So after that, what happened? When the tremors came early in the morning, the family was sleeping. Alma's father saw the seawater recede. Recede means moving back. Recede means moving back. He understood that the water would come rushing back with a great force. He woke everyone up and tried to rush them to a safer place. As they ran, her grandfather was hit on the head by something and fell down. Her father rushed to help him. Then came the first giant wave that swept both of them away. So this is very much horrifying and terrifying picture of the tsunami. Okay, Alma's mother and aunt stood clinging to the leaves of a coconut tree. How pathetic! How pathetic! You can see that Alma's mother and aunt stood clinging. मतलब झूलना. Okay, means the leaf of a coconut tree and calling out to her. A wave uprooted the tree. Uprooted means वो ट्री को वहां से लेके गए, मतलब वहां से उखाड़ फेंके. Uproot the a wave uprooted the tree, and they too were washed away. Alma saw a log of wood floating. She climbed onto it. Then she fainted. Fainted means what is the meaning of the word fainted? Fainted means senseless. When she woke up, she was in a hospital in Camorta. From there, she was brought to Port Blair. So when she fainted, she was brought to the hospital in Camorta, and from there she was brought to Port Blair. After the treatment, she was brought to Port Blair. The little girl does not want to talk to about the incident with anyone. She's still traumatized. Traumatized means the state after something is bad happened to him or her. Okay, so 10 years old Almas Javed had lost both her parents as well as grandfather. On that last morning, Alma's father saw the seawater moving back than his usual point. He was sure that the water would come back with a greater force. He woke everyone up and tried to rush out the family to a safer place, but it was too late by then. In an attempt to save to grandfather, Alma's father too was swept away by the waves. So he was also died by the swept away by the waves. Almas fainted at the sight of this great loss. She was later rescued and taken to hospital in Kamorta. The only person here was rescued and was saved, that is Almas. Okay, and she continues to be in the traumatic situation and refused to talk to the incident about the incident. Alma's mother and aunts climbed to the leaves of the coconut tree, but the waves uprooted the entire tree. So you can see that you can see from you can have them, as you can see that Alma's mother and aunt stood clinging to the leaves of a coconut tree. Means जब वो लहर आया था तो वो देख के वो लोग एक कोकोनट ट्री में झूल गए. Okay, so this is something very much pathetic to see. Okay, very much horrifying to see all the things. Okay, now the next character is Tilly Smith, a British schoolgirl, was able to save many lives when the tsunami struck Phuket Beach in Thailand. So where does it happen? Where the incident took place? In Thailand. Though she has won a number of awards, her parents have not allowed their daughter to be interviewed on television and made into a heroine. Why do you think they took that decision? Now, hear the story from Thailand. The Smith family from Southeast England were celebrating Christmas at a beach in resort in southern Thailand. So the place is the Thailand, and the family name is the Smith family. From where? Southeast England. Okay. Tilly Smith was a 10 years old schoolgirl. Her sister was 7 years old. Their parents were Penny and Colin Smith. It was 26th of December 2004. Deadly tsunami waves were already on their way. They had been triggered by a massive earthquake of northern Sumatra earlier that morning. The water was swelling and kept coming in. Penny Smith remembered. The beach was getting smaller and smaller. I didn't know what was happening. But Tilly Smith sensed that something was wrong. Her mind kept going back to a geography lesson to a lesson she had taken in England just 2 weeks before she flew to Thailand with her family. Tilly saw the sea slowly rise and start to foam, bubble, and from whirlpools. She remembered that she had seen this in class in a video of a tsunami that had hit the Hawaiian island in 1946. So her geography teacher had shown her class the video and told them that tsunamis can be caused by earthquake, volcanoes, and landslides. Okay. Tilly started to scream at her family get off the beach. She talked about the earthquake under the sea. She got more and more hysterical, said her mother Penny. I didn't know what a tsunami was, but seeing my daughter so frightened, I thought something serious must be going on. Tilly's parents took her and her sister from the beach to the swimming pool at a hotel. A number of other tourists also left the beach with them. Then it was as if the entire sea had come after them. I was screaming, "Run!" The family took refuge in the third floor of the hotel. The building withstood the surge of the three tsunamis wave. If they had stayed on the beach, and they would not have been alive. The Smith letter meets other tourists who had lost their entire families. Thanks to Tilly and her geography lesson, they had been forewarned. Tilly went back to her school in England and told her classmate about the terrifying tale. So, Tilly Smith, a British schoolgirl, saved many lives at the beach of resort in southern Thailand, where she had gone to celebrate a Christmas with her family. Tilly Smith, on seeing the condition of the sea, was reminded of a geography lesson in which the geography teacher, you can see that the geography teacher, she admired her geography teacher, and this was the most important thing in her life to save herself and her family also. That uh, of a geography lesson in which the geography teacher had shown the student a video of tsunami that had struck Hawaiian Island in 1946. Tilly was sure that the rising level of the sea, the formation of the foam, the bubbles, and the whirlpool uh, are all symptoms of the tsunami, as shown in the video. Okay, she saw the video, and her geography teacher showed all the things, all the video regarding the tsunami. Okay, Tilly began screaming and asked his family to leave the beach. Okay, the order the other tourists on the beach did the same. Nobody except Tilly knew what was happening. They were just alarmed by Tilly's reaction and did as she advised. They took refuge in the topmost floor. And the third floor of the building, and were saved. Had they stayed on the beach, they would have been swept away by the waves. So it was a good decision that they came into the house, and just they were set in the third floor of the building, and thus they were saved. Okay, now the next part is that some this is some animals and their sixth sense. Okay, this paragraph. Before the giant waves slammed into the coast of India and Sri Lanka, wild and domestic animals seemed to know what was about about to happen. They fled to safety. According to the eyewitness accounts, elephants screamed and ran for their higher ground. Dog refused to go outdoors. Flamingos abandoned their lower lying breeding areas, and zoo animals rushed into the shelter and could not be enticed to come back out. Many people believe that animal possesses sixth sense. There is a called the sixth sense. We have five sense, but there is also a sixth sense, and know when the earth is going to shake. Some experts believe that animals' more acute hearing help them to hear or feel earth vibration. You all know what is the vibration is. Vibration, you have the mobile phone in your hand, and also there is a system called vibration. Okay, so you know what is vibration. They can sense an approaching disaster long before humans realize what's going on. We cannot be sure whether animals have a sixth sense or not, but the fact is that the giant waves that rolled through the Indian Ocean killed more than 150,000 people in a dozen countries, but not many animals have reported dead. Along India's Cuddalore coast, where thousands of people perished. Perished means जब कोई मर जाता है ना, but पानी से, पानी मतलब कोई मतलब वो वहां पर बह जाता है, it's called the perished. Okay, buffaloes and goats dog are found unharmed. So this is the thing, that human body, the all the human beings were affected, but and dead also, but the animals were not reported. All they have not been reported dead, right? And they were found unharmed. उसको कुछ भी नहीं हुआ था वो dogs को. The Yala National Park in Sri Lanka is a home to variety of animals including an elephants, leopards, and species of bird. 60 visitors were washed away from the Patanangla beach inside the park, but no animal carcasses were found. Carcasses mean the remaining dead body, the remains of the dead body. Okay, dead body remains were found except two water buffaloes. About an hour before the tsunami hit, people at Yala National Park had observed three elephants running away from the beach. Patanangala beach. A Sri Lankan gentleman who lives on the coast near the Galle said his two dogs would not go for their run on the beach. They are usually excited to go outing, he said, but on that day they refused to go and most probably saved his life. So this is most interesting. So most interesting that what is most interesting from the last line, that their dog. Okay, their dog usually go for the outing, but on that day they refused to go. Okay, so this is the most interesting thing. Now, so this is something like that. Uh, It was strangely observed that a little before was the wave struck the coast of India and Sri Lanka, all the animals had got some kind of intuition. Intuition means sixth sense. Intuition means sixth sense, and were reacting strangely. The dogs refused to step outdoors. The flamingos refused to come down to the low-lying breeds. So these are the things that flamingos also there, the dogs also, there are some animals come down to low-lying breeding areas, and the other zoo animals too rush to their shelters. So all the animals were get alerted. Okay, were alerted by the vibration they felt, and they saved themselves. Right? It is believed that perhaps the animals could feel the vibration of the earth. Their acute hearing powers saved them from the massive earthquake under the sea. So this is the vibration power that they saved the animals from the destruction. Okay, they felt that some vibration, and after feeling the vibration, after they felt the vibration, they just hide themselves and went away from the seashore. And that is the main thing, that all the animals were unharmed, but human beings cannot save themselves from that, because they could not, or they cannot feel all the things, all the vibration of the earth. Okay, now The proof is that the giant wave kills more than 150,000 people in a dozen countries. Dozen means 12 countries. More or less, one doesn't mean 12. Okay, reported dead, but hardly any animals reported dead. Examples along India's Cuddalore coast, thousands of people died, but buffaloes, goats, dogs remained unharmed. The Yala National Park and the Patanangala beach in Sri Lanka, 60 visitors were swept away by the wave. So these are the destruction, the scenario of the destruction. That 60 visitors were washed away from there. Okay. Now, but no animal carcasses were found. The remainings of a dead body, okay, means the carcasses were found. It is very strange that the Yala National Park is a home to variety of animals and more than 30 species of birds. So this is the text. Now come to the next point, that is the summary of the tsunami. Let us make the conclusion and make the summary. I'm just reading out the summary. That is, in tsunami, Ignatius, the manager of the cooperative society, lost two of his children, wife, father-in-law, as he could not get alarmed by the tremor. Next one is that Sanjeev was a policeman. He jumped to the water to rescue his cook's wife, but they were both swept away. Third one is that both Meghna's and Alma's family were washed away. Both of them kept floating in the sea for days. Meghna floated in the sea for 2 days holding onto a wooden door. She was brought to the shore by a wave. Similarly, Almas climbed onto a log of wood and fainted. She woke up in a hospital, but both the girls were traumatized after the incident. So now move on to Tilly Smith. A British schoolgirl was able to save many lives when the tsunami struck Phuket beach in Thailand, as he had seen the sea behaving like the same way in a video in a class of a tsunami that had hit the Hawaiian island in 1946. So her class teacher showed the video of the tsunami. Which video? The tsunami of that occurred in Hawaiian island in 1946. She had won a number of awards. The tourists thanked the Tilly and her geography lesson that had warned her. Before tsunami in India and Sri Lanka, wild and domestic elements failed to the safety. Elephants ran for their higher grounds. Dogs refused to go outdoors. Flamingos abandoned their low-lying breeding areas as seemed to know what was about to happen. It is believed that animals either possess a sixth sense or have more than acute hearing that helps them to hear or feel earth vibration. Near about 150,000 people killed in tsunami and in a dozen countries, but as many reported animals reported dead. Okay, so there are some new words for you. Tremor means a shake, quiver, or vibration. Next one is recede means move back. Daze means surprise. Clinging, to grip tightly. Triggered, to start something. Swelling, to extend or expand. Hysterical, uncontrolled emotion. Surge, a sudden rush or flood. Withstood means survive and endured. Whirlpool, the swirling body of water. Entice, to attract. Perish, to die. Carcass, remains, the remains of the dead body of animals or something. Okay, so this is for you. Hope you enjoyed my video. Best of luck.